What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode. I am Rahgel. This is Sig. We are two dads, one gamepad, one crazy life, all the craziness that comes with it.
Two dads, one gamepad. Rebranding coming soon.
That's what it is, though. Two dads and a gamepad, or two dads in a daycare, two dads in a elementary school,
Two dads and a
two
webcam.
dads in a middle school. That's two dads in a high school. Yeah, it's two dads and everything.
It really is.
Two dads in life. Two dads and people that won't stay out of business. I mean, it's it's shit. Yeah. How many can we come up with? We're just gonna rename the podcast all night. It's an hour and a half of us just throwing out names.
Rebranding episode. Let's go. What works? Behind the scenes. That's what we'll call this episode. Behind the scenes of what we sit down and just text each other stupid shit all day.
Yes. That's how we came up with our name.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like, hey, how about this? How about this one?
I think I sent you like 6 or 7 too. I was like, what about one of these? Nope. All right, your turn.
What were our original ones? Do you remember?
I have a note of them.
Oh man.
I have a notepad.
They have to be. I'll have to fucking scroll look at that. Like, I know.
I'll have to see which notepad I have them on because I have like 6 different notepads.
They're gonna get fucking. I know we had like 10 or more. Like, we had quite a few.
Yes.
At the very beginning.
I had 30.
30? Do we have that many?
We had that many ideas. Yep.
I still think we should have been two guys, one joystick, but whatever.
That was taken.
Oh, that's right.
That was taken.
That's right.
There were several of them that we attempted to go with, and they were taken. We didn't go anywhere near Dad's. The Dad tag.
No, we didn't.
We stayed with two guys. Yeah, and then we just played off the World One Cup reference. And if you haven't seen that one, go Google it. Yeah, not my fault what you see, though. Just saying. Not my fault. Once wasn't enough for me.
Damn, yeah.
I have like a whole...
There's a shit
that on my phone. I have them on my computer.
Yeah.
I have a lot of them.
Going back through our chats in Discord.
Oh, like, don't do that. That's dangerous.
Holy shit.
That's so dangerous.
Wow. Stuff that we've gone through, talked about, gone through, just...
Well, it's not our text messages.
Well, no, because we didn't start texting till like almost season 2.
No, it was like 6 months into it.
Maybe. Maybe.
Oh, I know where that one's at. Gotta get on Facebook one moment.
Oh yeah, we did have Messenger for a little bit too, but we would go through and yeah, we talked about quite a few things going through it. We had a lot of dad talk was the beginning of a lot of our stuff because obviously us having young kids. I have a couple that are a little older, but we both have ones that are just starting school. And so we definitely stuck on that one for a while, comparing how our daughters are.
They're same age.
Yeah. Are fairly similar in the way that they interact in school, but our styles of parenting is obviously different.
Well, God, I'd hope so.
Because I mean, the fact that you encourage your kids to cuss out your teacher.
I don't encourage. No. Listen, don't fucking twist my.
In the right context.
No, I won't get mad at them, but we tell them do not swear or cuss at people. We don't say go cuss at your teacher. Well, if it's like somebody scared her and she goes, "Oh shit," or "Fuck," okay, fine, whatever.
Oh
But
yeah.
at no point am I telling her, "Hey, you need to go up to your teacher and tell her she's fucking wrong and she's stupid." No, I don't tell her that. No, I will tell her to keep it at home and only at home. Don't let it go outside because that's where we start getting into gray areas of, oh, I'm going to say this just because.
No, I know. But there are some
September.
parents that
We
I've
started
ran
texting in
into.
September.
Yeah, you were actually looking for it,
Oh, I was hell bent on finding it.
huh? No, but there are some parents that, oh boy, live
Yep.
through their kids. Make
Dude,
sure they make it a point to use their kids to get their point across.
yeah. I mean, there's a lot of shitty parenting out there, and I'm not typically one to ever judge how anybody else parents. Like, each their own. Kids are fucking assholes. They're terrorists. They're biggest pain in the ass. Like, there's no sugarcoating needed for it because that's what kids are. They are the most troubling item, entity, human being you'll ever be graced in your presence with,
Oh
because
yeah.
they are 95 miles an hour, north, south, east, and west, change on a dime. I mean, you sent me a TikTok earlier of a kid eating, or a reenactment of a 6 year old eating a PB&J sandwich, saying cut it in strips, no, not like that, and then just look like
Is this the biggest sandwich?
it's hundreds the biggest number.
Yeah.
Like, you want my Cheerios, but like it's real moments. Like, I love my kids to death. But again, in June, my wife is taking my two kids to Florida to go stay with my mother-in-law. And am I excited? Yes. Will I get a week to myself? I may get 10 to 14 days. Will I know what to do myself after day 4? Nope. Sure shit won't. I expect a lot of streams.
I wouldn't know how to do it day one.
I'm pretty good after about day 3. Day 3 I'm good till day 3, because day 1 I'm like, yes, I gotta go do all this stuff. Day 2 I'm still on a high. I'm like, what am I gonna do? I have all this stuff to do because I'm still riding off my dopamine, going 100 miles a minute. Day 3 I'm like, yeah, we're still going there. Day 4 starts teetering off. Day 5 I go, I'm not sleeping so well. That sucks.
And maybe it's the fact that I make too many promises of
Oh,
things that will be done when they get back. Give me 5 days. Okay, I've got 5 days. Oh yeah, this will be done. This will be done. This will be done. And also, this might be done too. What happens? Day four and a
nothing.
half shows up. Fuck, I get this done, this done, this done, this done, this done.
This takes
Now,
12 hours to dry, so I can't fucking do that now. Oh god,
so I
so
mean,
much fucking
I get them done, but I don't do it until the very, very end because I'm like, oh, you just lay here and relax, take some time, enjoy it,
no.
hang out.
That's like day 1 for me. It's like, oh, the kids aren't here. I'm gonna go vacuum and carpet clean the carpets because I'm sick of that shit. I'm gonna go clean the floors. Like, but I can clean the whole house in a matter of like a couple hours, top to bottom. So that's easy. But I've already told my wife, and this is why I like my wife. So I told her, I think it was last week or 2 weeks ago, whatever, when she's still making plans to go see her mom. I was like, oh hey, I think I'm gonna paint the living room. I'm sick of the color. And she's like, why? Are you really going to do that? I mean, I'll try. Are you gonna just start the project and like give up halfway? It's not that bad. I'll do like an accent wall. Mm-hmm. Okay. How about you don't? Okay, let's not do that. You want to paint something, paint the kitchen. Oh, okay, I'll paint the kitchen. You need to do it right though. You need to take down the doors and all of this. But I was like, I don't want to do that anymore. She's very quick to like deter me. It's where I make no promises, and she's like, no, just sit back. She's like, you can go and DoorDash all day. Yeah, I'll do that, and I'll stream. Yeah, you can take the dog on a walk.
And I'll stream.
We'll see.
Dog can go outside on its own. It's good.
She's
To
old.
walk.
She's old. After
Good.
about blocks, she's like, take me back home.
Yeah, I have a painting project that I've been working on for about 3 years. It's about 95% done now.
Nope, I would be done. I may paint my office. I don't know. We'll see. It's one of those like I can do paint. I can paint like walls and have no problem because once I start, I don't mind it at all. I don't mind it. I used to paint my like when I was growing up in our house. I would when they would allow me, so 14 and up. So for 4 years, they're like, you can paint whatever you want. You have to paint it though. You have to go prime it. You have to scrape it, prime it, do all this stuff. I had no problem starting. I'd be done by the end of the day. Unless it's like, well, you need prime, and this takes 12 hours. So I have a white wall for a day, come back, paint it. And my last room was 3 colors. I was very proud of myself. I did the tape and everything. It was fancy.
3 fucking colors. No.
But, hey, it was going to be 4, but I lost tenacity after like day 5. I was like, oh, okay, this is enough. It looks good. I don't need all this extra shit. I'm good. What?
You cut out. That decides. Oh, I just finished one project of. We have dogs that are escape artists. We have a bulldog and a chihuahua.
Ankle
the bulldog
is the issues. Okay.
Yes. So we have the bulldog, which is the bulldozer, which just pushes underneath the fence, and the chihuahua just follows right behind. So we're pretty sure that the chihuahua is the instigator. And all in my head, and all I can think of is Oliver and Company. The chihuahua on that one, it's exactly it's Cheech Marin of how he talks.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
That's exactly what I have. I was like, hey man, go under. Let's go. Let's do this. Let's do it. Yeah. And bouncing around him. Just do it. Get under there. Get it. Go. They're not watching. Go, fucker, go.
No.
So I secured the entire fence. All of it took me for fucking ever, but I got it done finally. Now I'm waiting, and I know what's going to happen. She's going to figure out a way to escape. It's going to happen. She's going to take her. It's chain link, and she's going to figure out a way to.
It's fine.
No, he won't do that. He can't. No, Taco won't do that. That's our Chihuahua. It's Taco.
It's always fucking Taco. It's always.
Taco. That's his name.
I don't know a single Chihuahua that does not have some reference to Central America. I know a Taco. I know a dog named Enchilada. It's always food. Yeah. There's a Jose. I saw a little burrito. And he was always dressed up like a burrito too. Cheech and Chong.
I grew up hating
Chihuahuas. I still hate Chihuahuas. You'll never catch me with any dog below my mid-calf.
And it wasn't until I got him and he started barking right around. Why? I did.
Did you?
I went and got him.
You were in some fucking midlife crisis then.
I wanted a dog because I have had dogs all my life.
Same.
Last dog I had was a pit bull. Great dog.
That's my current one.
My dad has him now. And I was like, okay, I want a small dog. I was like, I have kids. I want a small dog. You know what? I like corgis, but I wanted something small. But I was like, oh, cool. Yeah, I grabbed him. Got this Chihuahua. He was cool. That's still cool. But the fucking barking drives me insane. He does not shut up. And I knew this. I knew it. I knew it growing up. I've seen it all my life. What I do, I got one. And I thought to myself, like, what the fuck was I thinking? I know what they do.
Tell me you served in the army without telling me you served in the army. I know this is a bad decision. I'm going to do it anyways. I made a bad decision. And I regret it. But it's okay, because I still like this bad decision I am stuck with for life.
Yes. He has his moments. Very few that I enjoy him. He does. He's protective as well.
Okay.
But
yeah, he's protective. So somebody can just squish him like a grape.
Oh yeah, he can't do anything. But yeah, I think he can. He acts stubborn as shit. Okay. But as soon as something else looks at him, he runs the other way.
Yeah, look at that Napoleon complex.
Exactly. That's what they all have. But then you have a gigantic bulldog behind you. He's like, "Oh yeah, come at me, bro. I got this big bitch with me too." And then he's like, "Oh wait,
Just stupid
she's dead.
fucking dogs.
She's dumb and won't do anything." So yeah, it's I don't know. They're inseparable because we have them. We got them both as puppies. So I got Taco as first, and then I think 3 or 4 months later we got the bulldog,
Now
and
the big
they've been
question:
inseparable.
are these from breeders or rescue?
The the bulldog is from a breeder.
When
The
he's 5, yep.
Chihuahua is from a litter of puppies that I got from Facebook.
A
So
breeder. To a degree, be a breeder.
probably, but yeah, I don't know. It was kind of a weird situation, but yeah, I got him through them.
I was just curious because that's one of those like I grew up with dogs constantly. I don't think I can recount one time where we didn't have a dog growing up.
Mhm.
But my dad always got the dogs from a breeder of sorts.
Yeah.
And I remember asking, I think back in like high school, maybe, just be like, why? Grant, the last dog they had when I was there living was a chocolate lab, purebred chocolate lab, and he was amazing. Mm-hmm. He could open the fridge door, get a beer, get a soda. He could throw that soda and beer can away too. Like he was fucking smart dog, hunting dog. Cancer's the only reason why he's not around.
Yeah.
But he still lived like, okay, not the only reason, because when he died, he was 14. Okay, so he lived a very
long
good
life for a dog.
Fuck
yeah.
He had very
long
like
life for a dog.
top dog food taken care of. He still got all the bacon scraps and all the marshmallows and all that, but very well taken care of. But it confused me because I always knew shelters were packed, especially in the Wichita area.
Mm-hmm.
So I never wanted a purebred dog. Plus, there's a lot of issues that come with not purebreds, come with dog breeders. They tend to trust a circle of other dog breeders. Person A will only breed with person B, C, D, E, F, and they all.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So there's a lot of medical issues, but we adopt all of our animals and we rescue all of our animals. And I know that tends to be like not controversial, the two sides of the coin of, oh, you buy from breeder? Why don't you adopt? And we're on that side of, we don't care, but we're also like, there's a dog in a shelter somewhere that could use a home. And that's where, like, Grant, we didn't rescue our dog from a shelter. Our dog, our pit bull, who is 12 this year, 12 years this year. No, 11 this year. Hold on, I have to do math. But there was a farm down in Texas that had, what was it? 5 or 6 dogs, pitty, a couple labs, a couple ankle biter dogs. I don't remember what they were. But basically the owner's like, we don't want them anymore. So somebody needs to come pick them up or we're putting them down ourselves. They're going to die. And somebody on Facebook, group of college girls, by the way, were like, we're going down to Texas to rescue all these dogs. Oh, they rescued all of them. In a little hatchback
no idea
car.
what to do with them.
Well, no. See, before they went and got them, they posted up on Facebook that these are the dogs they're coming back with, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And my wife, like, we didn't have a dog at the time, and this was at the moment the longest I've ever gone without having a dog. So 2014, just kind of put in perspective, we got our dog a month and a half before we got married. Now, great planning. Honeymoon for 2 weeks. Just got a dog. But anyways, my wife contacted them and basically was like, hey, we're interested. She asked me which one I wanted. I said the pitty because I didn't care for the other dogs at all. I only want a pitty or like a Rottweiler. Those are my breeds. And they stopped by and literally the farmer was so fucking mean to this dog to the point where the farmer's wife was like, oh yeah, this pitty wants nothing to do with men. She hates men. She despises men. She does not trust men. Blah, 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 blah. Man hater. So My wife tells me this. I was like, no, it's still fine. I want that pity. If we can have the pity, let's get the pity. Girl stopped by, bring the pity by, and literally Xena, like warrior princess, we didn't name her, just the name she had. They stop by and they tell her, oh, this is Xena. She's like a year old. Yeah, she's a year old. And blah, 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 blah. And I was like, cool, awesome. So my wife is petting her. Xena's leveling up on my wife and doing what I know how to do. What I was always taught is I just sat down on the floor and the girls freaked out because now I'm eye to eye with this pit bull. And of course, this is right around the time Mike Big finally was like settling down.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, oh, you really shouldn't be face to face with this pit bull. It could bite you. It's fine. I got health insurance. It's fine. It's fine. I got TRICARE. It's fine.
I'm an adult. I can do what I want.
Pretty much. And even my wife, who was going to school for animal science, was like, oh, you really shouldn't. Like, they say she doesn't like dogs or she doesn't like men. It's fine. So
Watch Season Milan. It's okay.
I watch the dog whisper. It's fine. Flick him on the ear and the nose. It's fine.
We're good. Yeah.
All I can think is Cartman now in that South Park episode.
I'll bite him back. It's okay.
But I did. Like, it took one time. But anyways, she literally, after a few minutes of just kind of like gawking at me, she came over and she's my dog. To this day, she's my dog. And she likes me. She does not like other men. But she is super protective of my kids and my wife. To the point, it's like, if I'm just home with the dog, she's chill. Anybody comes by the house, no barking. My kids are in the house, we're talking like full-blown nuclear warfare Fallout edition. This dog is going ballistic. It's going to kill somebody. Great, she's going to do it from the comfort of that couch.
No, is she a lap dog?
She wants to be, yeah.
She wants to be, okay. That's what they do with pits.
She tries so hard to be a lap dog. Like, oh, you're 60 pounds.
Everyone I've ever seen, they always think they're a lap dog. They always try to be, no matter what, they want to be a lap dog. They want to be on top of you, laying on you, head somewhere on your body part in some way.
They have to touch you, yeah.
Yes, head on foot, ass on foot, ass on the back of your head, something. It's what a fucking pit bull does. I love the dogs, and I've never had a problem with any of them, and I love those dogs.
They're amazing nanning dogs, too.
They are. They're great dogs.
That's what pit bulls were originally bred to be, was to be nanny dogs. Because again, you also walk out in the wild with your animal or with your child, and your child needs protection by these dogs who could take down a bear and coyotes and all that. Yeah, fucking weird facts, I know. But when we had our daughter, my pity at the time was maybe 5 years old. I don't know. Not very old. We only had her for a few years at this point. And she was so protective of my daughter. She would lay down by my daughter's crib. When our kid was co-sleeping with us when she was first born, the dog would lay right by the edge of the bed or on the bed. Like, she had to be somewhere near my child, touching my child if she could. And we had one of those robotic swings that somebody gifted us. And my dog would sit or lay down in front of it and just stare up at my daughter as she was rocking back and forth. Daughter cried in the middle of the night. That dog was the first one to go and get her, tried to get to her, I guess I should say. But I have never had a bad interaction with a pitty, and like, that's why I like pit bulls, though. Same with Rots. They're very good family dogs if raised right. But very good family dogs. Love them. But giant fucking lap dog. Oh, yeah. And she's a giant chihuahua right now, too. Like, it thunders, and she's, It's like, oh, hold on. Let me go get your CBD dog treat. 1 second. 1 for every 50 pounds. Take 2.
There's a handful.
Take 2. Fireworks, thunderstorm, tornadoes, weather. She's full ballistic, just shaking like a chihuahua. I was like, you're a fucking embarrassment.
Well, my chihuahua has no problem with fireworks. He'll bark, but he doesn't cower and hide in a corner. He just barks at
She doesn't hide in a corner. She sits on the couch and she just vibrates so damn bad. You're like,
oh god, he vibrates. Yes. If you want a massage,
chihuahua.
He always does. He always fucking just is always shaking, like he's a crackhead. Like, bro, it's okay. I just walked in the room. He's like, hi. Relax, dude. It's okay. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah. I mean, his eyes not bulging out of his head like, hi, let's figure this out. No. Fucking, he just stands there and he'll just shake. The fuck is wrong with you? Did you not get your fix yet? You crackhead.
My dog, like I said, my dog's getting old, and she's recently started like shake really bad in the morning. We're talking about like just very vibrant. And here's like, it's not storming. It's really nice outside. It's, what's wrong? What do you need? And she's just looking at you like, come on, come on. Do you need to go poop? And she has like we call it a pony kick, because she'll get back on her back hind legs. Yes, and she trots off. She runs back in the bedroom. Come on, I gotta go pee. Checks back in on us. And she can do that Chewy call, and we're just like, all right, Chewbacca.
Oh yeah,
Chewy. It's like, okay, just let me get my pants on. No,
yeah.
Stop. We gotta go. I gotta get dressed. Can't go out there. I just let her out. She dashes. But I mean, she's an amazing dog. Will we replace her when she passes? I don't know. But we took her to the vet before we went on our spring break. And keep in mind, I took my 3-year-old, and the vet's checking out my dog, and they're like, "How old is she?" I'm like, "Oh, she'll be 11 this year. She was born in 2012." I was like, "Oh, okay. Are you sure?" "Well, yeah, your paperwork shows she was fucking 10, 11 years old." "Oh, okay." So they look through, they go, "Your dog is in shape of that of like a 7-year-old." And they turn to my kid and go, "Your dog will be with you for a very long time. You have at least like 7, 8 more years." I'm just like, you're lucky about a 3-year-old who doesn't understand shit you're saying. Don't fucking make promises to my kid like that.
Yeah, as you walk out, my dog is hit by a car. Thanks, you fucking liar.
I want my money back. You said with the vaccine, it didn't protect me against shit.
She got hit by a car. What the hell? Everything. No, she's dead now. Thanks. Appreciate it.
Well,
now I explain to my 3-year-old why she's dead. It's not 7 years yet.
I'm not. I'm telling you right now, I'm not looking towards my 2 oldest animals passing, which is my cat and the dog. They're the exact same age. And I was like, oh. And the cat's already like getting up there in age too. We're like,
all right, let's talk about this. Like, okay, there's a time to understand when your pet needs to go. Okay, if your dog, cat, whatever.
Let's That's gonna be a fight. Can we fight?
Because
am I gonna play devil's advocate here?
we had an animal. We had a dog. The dog was
what fucking animal?
13 or 14 years old. Okay,
that's up there in age, yeah.
It has been around. Had
like your
one
mother.
eye.
Okay.
Was blind. Could barely walk. Struggled to eat. And there was many times where it was hinted that it was time. Yes. And I was told to just stay in my lane.
She tell you this?
And it was her dog. Okay. It was more of an emotional thing. I stayed in my lane. Yep. It was more of an emotional thing of, okay, it's time. You need to do it. And it went on for 2 more years. Ugh. But it was a thing of, I don't think they were ready to let go. I get it.
Never are.
You've had the dog from a puppy. I don't know. I think maybe it's me. I don't know. But if I know it's time, it's time. Like I put the first dog that I ever had, I took him I think it was like 16, and I took him to the vet on my own. I was like, hey, because he was having seizures, at that, and I was like, it's time. Like she would come. I said she would come wake me up right before she would have a seizure. Like she knew it was gonna happen. She'd wake me up. Then all of a sudden she'd have it. She'd pee everywhere. She was, foaming. I'm like, I called my dad. I'm like, hey, like she had another one. I'm like, what do I do? Like, because I didn't know what the hell to do. I'm like, do I take her? And growing up where I did, I was like, I can't take her in the back and shoot her. like, that's not how I want to do it. Granted, that's how my grandparents did because they live on a farm.
That's
And
how
my
my dad
dad,
did it.
that's how they did it. Um,
My dad
he's
did it
like,
with
no.
several dogs.
He's like, hey, if you think it's time, go ahead, take him to the vet. I'll take care of everything else, but just, make it enjoyable for her before it happens.
Yeah,
So
final moments. Yeah.
she was big on car rides, so we went out and hit. We're growing up. We had gravel roads over, so she was hanging out the window, enjoying herself. We had a meal of some kind. Obviously, we didn't have like fast food to do that shit, but we did all that stuff, and that's what we did. And that's also what they did with the dog that we had as well. There was a whole McDonald's, like
Yeah.
anything they could think of. They made the day of it, and the kids missed school that day,
Yep.
and they all spent the day. I went to work. They all spent the day together because I wasn't attached to the dog. It wasn't, it wasn't my dog. I wasn't
Yeah.
attached
I
to
know.
it.
I know.
Like, so I was like, take the day, spend time, do everything you can. Did a whole McDonald's thing. They did treats and all kinds of stuff, and then said their goodbyes, and they went and did everything they needed to. But man, it was one thing. When it was time, I was like, it needs to happen.
Yep.
I'm not going to force it, but I'm just going to put my 2 cents in, and I'm going to regret these 2 cents, but I'm going to say it. But, just do when you think it's time. Just don't. Because all you're going to do is make it worse for the dog, too. I know, but you're going to have that, too. Like, just don't prolong it so much to where you have a catatonic.
And that's the thing, though.
Animal.
Like, the quality of life still needs to be there. If their quality of life is no longer hitting that expectation, or seem like they're in pain, or they're suffering, or their quality of life is just in the trash can, it's time. And like, my wife and I, mostly me, but my wife backs me up. Like, I've already had to say this numerous times to my children, mostly my 6-year-old, not my son, because he's like fucking 3. It's all about excavators right now. Only you knew. But like, we've had to tell my daughter, it's like, hey, look, there's going to come a time where Zena's, or mostly Nala the cat, because she's bloated right now. Like, she's been getting bigger and bigger, and she's having saggier skin. She's not able to jump as much. She's starting to get on the like the deterioration side of the spectrum, so to speak. But so is our dog, where she's not, as much as my dog wants to go on walks and hikes and runs and all this stuff, she can't. She will power through it. And like, a month ago, I took her on a 1.5 mile hike, and she was suffering the last half, where she's like, I want to go, but you could tell she still was like, I got to make it through. I'm having fun. I want to be here for my people and everything. But we've had the conversations with my daughter mostly, where like, if the quality of life is not there anymore, and she's in suffering, and she's in pain, we gotta do what's right for the dog. It's going to suck. I'm not looking forward towards it at all. Especially these 2 animals, because these are animals like my wife and I got together. So I'm not looking towards it. Especially with children, because children just amplify that emotion so hard. Whereas like, when I met my wife, 2012, she had 2 sugar gliders. Don't know what those are. Flying squirrels, domesticated.
They're awesome.
They're cool awesome. They are awesome when you don't own them. One, I like them. They can live upwards of like 20 plus fucking years. They're up there with like parrots. They fucking live forever.
They're fucking cool.
2, they have to live in pairs. Female, male, and then you can never outweigh 2 males, 1 female. No, because they will fucking murder each other or kill the female. It's very like fucking gangster shit. Again, very cool. But thinking back, stupid. She was given, their names were Gizmo and Gidget. She was given Gizmo, which is the male, when she was in her teenage years, I think like 13, 14, by her deadbeat dad, who was like, here, happy birthday. Along with another female who died because of something. Then she was given Gidget. I don't remember why or where. but basically had all these animals, these two animals, since her teenage years. She gets to college, she meets me. I literally watched one of the sugar gliders for like a week or two because I think it was Gidget, because Gizmo had surgery. Exotic animal. There's only like 3 or 4 exotic veterinarians licensed here in Kansas. And they're expensive, like a few thousand for an animal not that big. And by that big, about half
Tiny.
dollar.
Fucking tiny.
They fit in the palm of your hand very easily. But I remembered um, my wife was pregnant in 2016. To be specific, it was Thanksgiving 2016. Um, my wife was pregnant, due in March, and we just got back from Thanksgiving with my folks, and came home, and there's Gidget, unresponsive, not moving, like just she wasn't dead, she was still breathing, but you could hear like very raspy breathing. And normally, if you stick your finger near their nose, they'll like slowly open and bite you, or they'll just full on fucking bite you. It's a top or bottom type thing. Aggressive fucking little shitheads. Love them. I will never get another one ever again. No. But anyways, get home and we're like, oh shit, something's wrong with Gidget. We gotta take her to the vet. So we had to. This is like 12 o'clock at night, by the way. Had to rush to the veterinarians here in Manhattan, and they're like, well, she has ovarian cancer, so we can, like, this is everything we can do. We can remove her uterus and all this, but you're looking like $5,000-6,000, and it doesn't guarantee she'll even live. And of course, my wife, who's going to school for this at the time, or went to school for this, she has a degree for animal science and was studying that field, and she had to make that hard decision of let the animal go, who I've had for this point 10-15 years, or save her. And I stayed out of it. Not my animal. I was like, whatever you want to do, it's fine, we'll take care of it. Let's just, if you need time. And they gave her 24 hours, and they're like, but you need to decide within the next couple hours whether we save her or not. And she had to make the decision. She's like, nope, just euthanize her, let her go. She's already in pain, she's struggling. You're not guaranteeing this, so the surgery could make it worse. She could still be in pain, blah, blah, blah. Again, pregnant, very far along pregnant, due in 4 months, roughly. So I guess not very far. Yeah, 5 months along. And she was very hormonal. It's just the truth. And that got to her so bad. She was devastated by losing this. And then to see that little dude in the cage, devastated to lose his second mate now, we had to make the decision of, do we go out and buy another sugar glider and get this little dude another, like a third wife, basically, because they mate for life, or what? And like, we're like, no, we can't do it. We don't want any more. Like, this isn't working. Plus, he was on a downhill too. He only lasted, I think, 2 more years. I think he passed right when my wife was pregnant again with our son. But yeah, it was just like a tough moment for her. And we've had to have that conversation with my daughter about, hey, you know, Gizmo died. And again, she's only like 2 years old, 3 years old. They understand it. Cool, whatever. Easy. But now with Xena and Nala, the cat and dog, she's, oh, I love you. I can't wait. I'm going to show you all my friends, take you to high school. I was like, no, you won't.
Maybe
Sorry.
not.
That's 10 more years and they ain't happening. I'm sorry. But we've already said that because, again, the emotional trauma is going to be so impactful on this family. Because, again, this is a dog and cat that both my children have grown up with.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we made it easy. We got a second cat. He's an asshole. Like, I don't have many regrets in life. He's a regret that I'm stuck with. My cat, not my children. They were planned.
To clarify.
I just want to clarify before somebody
Make
listens.
it clear.
Like,
What? Talking about the animals, not the kids.
I mean, there's some time of regret, but no, it goes away pretty quick. But, nah, like, so when you say like let them go, and this is for really anybody, because I know that's such a controversial subject of Well, they help me out so much. It's not about
What
you.
about you? No.
It's about the animal. It's just
Yeah.
like, sorry to say it. And I'm kind of in that, not in that situation yet. Could be in the next few years. But same with people. If the quality of life is deteriorating so bad that the person or animal is not in a good quality of life, it's time to go. It
Yeah.
sucks. It's not about you. It's never about you. It's about the animal or the person. And I know so many people who get caught up on that. Like,
Hmm.
I can't let him go. Can't let my animal go. They've been here with me since I was 2. Dude, you're 20. It's time. Like, I'm sorry, it sucks. I get it. But
Yeah. I mean,
bro,
the emotional attachment is there. It's rough. I know, but I mean, it's one of those things you have to. Yeah, you have to. Like you said, the quality of life's not there. You have to just let it happen because I mean, naturally, it's not going to happen. There's very few. I guess I
well,
don't know how many that are, but there are natural ones that happen that make it a little bit easier. Of like, okay, it happened naturally. They're gone. It's rough. You don't have to take them
statistically
into a room and
speaking,
watch it.
and again, this is why we adopt and we don't get from breeders. Statistically speaking, the breeding community is very much an inbred cycle now. And there are certain breeds of dogs, bulldogs being one of them, where they have so many health issues
Hmm.
that even like it is natural. Eventually, the health issues just get up. If you're not maintaining it, it gets up, and they're going to go. But it's still not painless, like just dying of old age or
Hmm.
stop breathing. Like it's not that. There's always suffering. But statistically speaking, dogs. I don't remember the exact number. My wife used to tell me it. Dogs you picked up from breeders are statistically more likely to suffer because of health issues, whereas mutts, dogs picked
Hmm.
up from pounds and shelters, tend to live a little bit longer because they have that mixture of genetic structure inside of it, so they don't have all the health issues. Um, so they are more likely to go naturally and peacefully, but still, it's like such an astronomically low number that animals go peacefully, as in stop breathing in the middle of the night when they're sleeping,
Oh yeah.
which is an ideal way to go in
Hmm.
any circumstance. But like, I'm not looking towards that. I know it's coming. I know it's coming real soon, like the next few years. And I'm not mentally prepared for it. I'm not mentally prepared to take care of my kids for it. I know my wife's going to be a complete mess too. And being the male, yeah, no, I'm done.
Yeah. Yeah. And
And
yeah,
if we're still on
that's
the
how
air
it
at that
is.
point, I'll do a whole fucking episode about it.
That's that's
That's
how
a long
yeah.
time away.
That's how it goes. I think it's like one of those things. Like okay, it's happening. Okay, it's gonna happen. It's done.
Yep.
Okay, I'm over it.
But
Like
I can tell you though, I already have like, this probably sounds sadistic or mean. I already have my dog's last meal or last day planned out if we have to get her put down. And that's like, we're talking about not necessarily like fast food like McDonald's, but we're definitely going to go get her a pup cup, gonna go make her a steak, gonna just give her all the bacon shit. Like she's gonna go out looking like she had clogged arteries and she was just really she just got put under and put out of her misery. But
yeah.
like she's gonna have one hell of a day. And I've again, I get a lot of shit too. I've told a friend about this where I was like, oh yeah, this is what like I'm already prepping my kids for this. And like, why would you make your kids suffer? That's so mean. I'm not making them suffer. I'm teaching the inevitability, which is death, rather than it being sprung on them and them not knowing how to process their emotions or not know how to process the situation or what's going on. Because when that situation comes, I'd rather not have to sit there and explain in detail of what's happening or what just happened. Having that kind of like prelude of understanding of, hey, this is just a natural occurrence of life. It happens. It's sad. It's terrible. It's a horrible part of life, but it's happened. She's had a good life. we've done XYZ, we have all these pictures, we've done all this, and like my wife and I are on board with it. Like it's not like every day we're like, oh, by the way, 2 years, 6 months, 7 days left. That dog's done. No, it's just when the dog's acting up or whatever. We're like,
yeah,
we can't do this. She's getting old.
Yeah.
And it's taking on hikes. It's hurting her. Can't do it. So it's either we stop going on hikes or enjoy time with her, or we take her on hikes and just know we're speeding that process up a little bit.
And it's also through the whole process of everything going on, the ups and downs, the getting older, you're identifying that, you're talking to the kids about that. Like, okay, you've seen the progression of this. You've seen that you're teaching them at the same time of being a responsible pet owner of like, okay, you see what's happening, you're know this, and they start to identify, okay, they can't do this, they can do this. They don't do very well, hiking at this point. Walking up and down the stairs is tough for them because, their hips are bad or, they can only eat so much and sometimes they don't eat. Their water intake is very low. So you're just pointing out different things of teaching them about being a responsible pet owner. Yep. And also getting to identify like, okay, they're not doing very good right now. What's wrong? Instead of like every time your kids come to you, what's wrong with, with the dog? What's wrong with the cat?
Don't worry. Yeah.
Like, no, it's like they're not good. They're getting older. Obviously, they're going to be able to tell if like your dog is sitting in the corner, not moving around as much, sleeping the majority of the time because they're so old that they just sleep and relax because that's what older dogs do. Older dogs tend to eat, sleep, shit, lay around.
Yeah.
It's just one of those things. When they get older and then when they struggle to get up to move around, you're watching it, you're seeing it, and the kids are noticing it as well. Like, hey, it might be that time. We're getting to that point. The dog's struggling to just even stand up. The dog isn't eating very much. The kid's like, why is the dog so skinny? Well, because the dog is old and the dog doesn't eat very much or have much of an appetite. So we're getting to the point to where we might not have this dog, this cat, sugar glider, ferret, donkey, whatever you have at the house.
I fucking refuse to get ferret.
Those are amazing animals.
They're fucking disgusting animals.
No, they're fucking amazing.
They're disgusting.
They're great. I used to have one.
They're so disgusting. Awesome. My wife has been trying to get me to get ferret for years. I was like, that's where I draw the line.
It's like a cat. It's like a cat.
No.
They're amazing. I don't care if they're related to the skunk family or not. Nope. As long as you clean the cage, they don't stink.
Look, this is coming from somebody whose dad brought home a baby raccoon and we raised it for 2 years.
Oh, yeah.
And I had the damn raccoon latch on my nipples and draw blood, and basically pierce my nipples and 4 spots.
Well, if you weren't doing the helicopter in front of it, it probably wouldn't have grabbed your nipples.
I baby raccoons are fucking hilarious. I love them.
But they're funny and crazy.
She technically, my mom, even to this day, my mom's like, we never had a pet raccoon. Fucking woman, I have pictures. We have pictures. You have a scrapbook page with the raccoon in it. God damn. We've had 2. That's beside the point. No, her name was BB. I don't remember why, but BB. But because she was so little, she would literally you could hold her like a cat and a baby, and she would get down your shirt and she would want to stay near your body warmth. And this fucking asshole of a raccoon literally tried to nurse or suckle or something, but she bit my damn nipple and it fucking hurt. I tried to throw her, but she was underneath my shirt. But I would take a raccoon over a ferret any day. Any day.
Tell you, they're fucking amazing. I had one when I was, 17 or 18. I bought it, and man, I took it to parties and everything else. He'd hang out on my fucking hood of my hoodie. He'd just sit there. I had him on a leash and everything. And he'd just hang out on my hoodie. And I'd go to parties. I was drinking beer, hanging out. All of a sudden, his head would pop out on my shoulder, and he'd look around. And then he'd pop back in my hoodie. Nobody knew I had him. I always had a leash hanging over me. But he'd pop up, he'd look around, he'd pop back in my hoodie.
Don't worry, I'm not making anything kinky, I promise. It's for my ferret.
I fucking loved it, dude. He was awesome. And they bounce around and shit. And
I've seen that.
They're fucking awesome. I got bit one time, and that was it. After that, it's I don't know what it was. He knew after that he shouldn't have done it. Maybe it's because I wiggled him like a fucking crazy ass animal. Just get off my finger. I never did it again, but man, it was. If I can get another one, I will.
My wife used to do that with her sugar gliders. We call them shugs. But she would do that all the time where like she would take them to work and she'd have this little pouch and she just like clip it onto her belt and made people be like, oh, that's a cute little coin purse you have there. Oh no, that's not a coin purse. And of course she's not gonna show at work, hey, like I got some fucking sugar gliders in my pocket.
These two deadly animals I released on you.
Dude, they will fucking bite the shit out of you. Go Pikachu! But she would take those things to work. She would take them to school. She let them roam free in her apartment. And then like when we got our first place together, our actual like first house, we turned one of the spare bedrooms because I didn't have an office at the time. It was a sugar glider's room. Like we're talking about, my wife had a giant tree that was meant for a display at her job at the time, and they're like, we just gotta get rid of the tree, so we're either gonna throw it away or you guys can have it. And I was like, oh, I'll take it. My sugar gliders will love it. So now there's this fucking 6.5, 7 foot tree, and it's about 4 or 5 feet wide. Big fucking tree, filled up the entire room. So they had their cage with their food, the tree, and a bunch of shit they can play with, and they would just be roam free because at night it's the only time they're active. But we had to stuff something underneath the door so they couldn't crawl underneath it because they will crawl.
Yeah,
and they're cool animals. Like, don't get me wrong, I love them. I thought they were amazing.
They soar forever.
That's the small room. They hit the wall.
Oh
yeah. But they're so.
Yeah, you put them in front of me. Yes, they will stop.
But they're so cool. They were amazing. But at the same time, again, long ass longevity.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to be committed to these things, and they're really cool until about 2 years in. You're like, this is tedious. You have to feed them a very specific dietary food. The easiest of which is calcium powder and baby food, with some like actual baby food plus the baby cereal mixed together. That hits all their nutrients that they need. I was taking care of a baby basically before my children were born. Mm-hmm. Neither one of those fuckers ate baby food though, or baby cereal. Just saying. All that fucking practice. They were really cool. I never would get one again. We got lucky. I say that on a catch-22 type situation that my wife had both those animals for about 15, 16 years, and they still had 10 to 15 more years left in their life. And just unfortunate things happen. Cancer, and they do die of loneliness if they don't have a partner. But that Gizmo, the male, was so beaten up. Like they could turn their heads almost all the way around, and he had a giant scab right on his shoulder because he would just pick at his fur and he would eat his own skin, basically, make himself bleed. This is a pretty gnarly situation at times, but never again. Never. Same with ferrets. No. Nope.
Should get one.
No, and my wife's not going to listen to this episode either because I'm not going to be harassed on two fronts. This episode will never air.
Who did next week? Sig gets a ferret.
My kids would love a ferret.
They would.
They would love it.
They're awesome. But they're fucking thieves also.
Yeah.
They do steal shit. They do hide everything too.
Yep. Yeah.
But
you know who else says that? My 3-year-old.
Yep. There you go. Now they have competition. Oh, you got that? Look what I got now.
I don't need that competition. We just found a Snickers bar from Halloween because my mother-in-law bought them full size, like the full size candy bar packs that comes like Skittles and Snickers and Twix. Like it's full size. You get it from Walmart. It's a combo pack, whatever it's called. And we just found one hidden in the cat tree that he had somehow stuffed away and we never noticed. You
don't hide your Snickers and stuff in cat trees?
I hide them in my office and shut the door.
I would say that he's on the level right now if he's hiding them there.
He hid them fucking everywhere in the house. Like there was one night back in November, because it was just after Halloween, and put him to bed and everything. It's probably like November 3rd or 4th, shortly after Halloween. Go to bed, and I'm sitting out in the living room. I can hear what sounds like crinkling. So occasionally I'm like pausing the TV. I was like, what the? Look at my wife. Like, do you hear that? No. My ears are better than hers. So, okay, we'll watch TV, and all of a sudden I hear the crinkling again, and I hear laughter, and all of a sudden I was like, what's going on? And it would stop every time I pause. I'd go and check in on my kids, and they're both asleep, or my son was faking it. Come to find out the next day, I went to go in to go check in on him, and like we'll wake him up for the morning, and this fucking bastard chocolate all over his face, stripped his shirt off, chocolate, chocolate. I thought he shit himself. That's how bad this was. It was all over his bedding and all that. I was like, God damn it! Ah, none of the poopocalypse. I ain't doing this shit again. Call my wife and I was like, hey, you guys, you're doing this one because I took care of the poopocalypse that happened a few years prior with my daughter. When I have pictures I can show you later, she shit her bed so bad all over the crib, all over the wall, on the floor, covered her hands, in her hair. It was everywhere. It was like 2, 3 feet outside of the crib. It was up the wall higher than she could. It was disgusting. I had pictures, I had videos of me walking in going, and then going, hold on, I need my phone to videotape this after I take care of my kid, like get her cleaned up, which I tossed her in the bathtub. I was like, stay, don't move. And went in and took videos. I was like, oh my God. I wasn't even a stay at home dad at this point. It was just, I was off. My wife wasn't. And she had to work this day. I was like, you're taking care of this one. I took care of this several years ago. You're doing it. And she took my son out, put him in the bathtub. He's giggling. He thinks it's hilarious. And as she's like stripping the bed down, pulling all the sheets out, she pulls this one comforter looking. It's a fuzzy blanket. Pulls it out, and it's matted with chocolate. And sure as shit, here comes a Snicker wrapper landing on the floor. What is that? So of course he's still covered. What we thought was poop. He's covered in it. And my wife's like, hey, go check your son. Make sure that's poop. No.
No, what do
No.
you mean? Check it? Oh, no.
No. So I was like, whatever. So I go into the bathroom. I pick him up. I kind of smell him. I was like, wait a
Why
second.
do you smell so good right now?
I was like, hold on.
Tell me you licked your son. At that point, hold on.
I didn't lick him, but I was like, I'm going to regret doing this if it's poop. It's going to piss me off so bad. So I literally take my pinky, and because he has chocolate, like, and we're talking like all the way up. His hair is matted up. So I take my pinky, I run it through his forehead, and I was like, that's too clean. Poop doesn't do that. The fact that I know that, I was like, poop doesn't do that. So then I was like, hold on.
You did the Coke test. You wiped your teeth with it.
No, but I literally like smelled it. I was like,
That's chocolate.
I know this. I know this smell.
I've had this. I think I've had it before.
And sure enough, my wife shows me the wrapper. I take it to my son. I was like, hey, did you eat a Snickers? And he goes, no. Really diabolical.
Oh my God.
I was like, did you fucking eat the Snickers? Look at me. Did you eat this? You're not in trouble. I don't give a shit. Did you shit your bed? Or did you eat the Snickers? This is 2 pivotal points in life. Is this biological warfare or is this just chocolate? What's going on? And he giggled and laughed and everything. And I said, okay, you got some chocolate on your face. I want to see his reaction. Oh, he goes. And he just wipes his face, licks it. I was like, all right, it's chocolate. Whatever. And I was like, okay, well, let's not poop get him, so you're good. I was like, God damn it. But it was so bad. And it was like, this sneaky bastard got away with so many things like that. And of course, my daughter's like, what's going on? Because she's waking up to get ready for school.
Oh, yeah.
Because there's chaos. I'm just like, nothing. Your brother had a candy bar at night. I want a candy bar.
Oh my gosh, yes, no.
I was like, no. He had it last night. I didn't get one. Look. He hid one in his bed. There's nothing I can do about it. He ate it. He laid around in it. He fooled around it. Whatever. He made one with this Snickers bar. There's no more candy left over, okay? And that's literally the same day we're like, okay. And we put the entire thing of candy, like, above my head even. You guys don't get any more candy. I want Snickers. I want chocolate. Go away. Not dealing with you this morning. Go eat some breakfast. My son thought it was the funniest damn thing. He just got away with eating a full size Snickers bar in the middle of the night with no one catching on to him. Like, this fucking bastard. You sneaky bitch.
Yeah. I mean, it is what it is when kids get away with it.
You can't even be mad either. Like you're just
No.
when it's so clever and ingenious, you're like, ooh, you win this one.
Yeah.
Don't do this again.
Oh yeah.
Fool me once.
Yeah. They... yeah. Life of a dad, though. That's what it is. Life of a dad,
Real.
life of a parent. Struggles happen.
Yeah, struggles. That's put it lightly.
Oh yeah.
So lightly. But there's a lot of rewarding moments to it too. So I like it's not. I see way too many, especially on TikTok. I see way too many stay-at-home moms, and it's, unfortunately, hate to break it to those listening, it's mostly women, not men. It's just facts. See on TikTok and social media that like get so frustrated with the kids and everything, saying I have nothing but just I don't want my kid anymore. I'm getting upset. They're not doing this right. Blah blah blah. They're getting stressed about something that's like you can't do anything. It's uncontrollable. The latest thing I've seen is peeing the bed at night, and this one mom went off on a tyrant about how her kid doesn't like her anymore because she's upset with her because of the potty training, and the kid just doesn't understand that she needs to be potty trained at night. And even like some pediatricians and other doctors came on, it's like, actually, and this is something I learned. I just had to research it afterwards. Actually, there's a hormone inside of our brain that tells our body to hold our bladder. So until we get to a certain age and that's released, our body doesn't actually know to hold its bladder at night. So it's a hormone release that triggers this. That's why you can't technically train potty training at night. It just does not work. And go research all the documents, all the research behind it. And again, saw it on TikTok. I was like, bullshit research. I was like, oh. Sent it to my mom and dad. Because I had an issue up to I had like 5 or 6, and they were always so upset with me. And so, but this mom was so mad. And like going on social media and just blasting her kid for all these hateful stuff and blasting the husband because he's not helping. He's like, can't do like you. She pees the bed. She pees the bed. Like there's nothing you can do.
Sweat it.
Yeah, like hell. My daughter still wants to do potty training at night, which we don't do right now because it's school time. And I'm not staying up 8 hours just to wake her up every 30 minutes. But we tried during Christmas break, and that little fucker was like, okay, I'm going to wake you up every 30 minutes. And when you wake up, you have to go sit down on that toilet. Like, this isn't a, do I have to pee? It's a, you're going to get up, go sit down, go through the motion. First 30 minutes. Perfect. Next 30 minutes. Okay. The third 30-minute cycle. No, go away. I don't have to go pee. Well, then you need a diaper on. No, I don't want a diaper. Just full breakdown. Like, all right, fight with her, pull her pants off, pull underwear off, get a diaper on her, put it back in the bed. She's screaming, kicking, and mad, and everything. And the next morning, she wakes up. She's like, "Why do I have a diaper on?"
You know why?
Waking up. You don't remember this? No. Like a drunk college girl. I don't know. I was like, girl, you literally kicked and screamed at your mom, and I had to step in. And I don't necessarily step in after bedtime because they don't want me. They want their mom. So if I had to step in, it's like an oh shit situation. Mostly for the kids, not me. It's like, oh, good. I practice this. I've yelled at peons for years. Let's go. Ridiculous.
Yeah, but it is.
So who do your kids favor?
Oh, mom.
Always mom. Always.
Yeah, hands down, mom.
I'm the stay-at-home fun one too. I'm the one that gets candy, soda, sugar, get to do all this fun stuff. I take to trampoline parks. Bastards turn on dime the moment mom's home.
Nope, it's all mom. All mom, all time.
I mean, I was gonna no, I didn't carry them. You don't know that. It's 2023. I could carry them.
Shit. Nope, all mom all the time.
Are they
We have our
complete
moments,
opposite
but
for
that's
you?
it.
Like when it's just you versus when
Oh
it's the
yeah,
three of y'all or
yes.
your
Oh
five of
yeah,
y'all?
100%. Yep, 100%. I don't get the whining and everything else.
Do you?
When it's just me, there's no whining.
Yeah, I know. Same.
That none.
I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think about how to say this properly. Oh, how to phrase it? I can't think of how to phrase it properly. Difference of behavior. It's like very well
Oh
behaved
yeah.
or well behaved for you versus terroristic activities when the mom's there. Mom said I don't have to.
I get the it's more when both of us are there when the
Oh
terroristic
yeah,
stuff
yeah.
happens. But
That's what I meant. Sorry, when you're
you
both
see
around versus just
when you see
one.
more of like when it's just me, it's not like that. I don't see it. There are some times where like, well, mom said I don't care. Like no, I don't care what she said. She's not here. Doesn't
See,
happen.
I
Now
like
we
those moments because they're like, well, mom said no, she didn't. I fucking stay home 24/7. I'm around 24/7. Your mom didn't
yeah.
say shit.
No, they were like when we're together, and then she's like, "Mom, can I have this?"
And they
No.
run to you.
Dad, can I? Yes. I'm sorry. I know I can't hear, but I know I just heard. Mom say no. So no, not happening. And then yeah, we go back and forth on that one, but it's they are different between the two of us. So sometimes I think they do tend to play a little more on me, but other times where it kind of goes back and forth. It's not the
What
same time every time.
about your daughter though, since she's your only daughter?
She will. She does play on it back every now and then, but
Not that she play, does
not
she
gonna
win?
lie.
Does she
She,
win since she's daddy's only girl?
she wins. She wins. I'm not gonna lie. She wins. There's no lie. She wins. I can't deny it. She wins. Any and every time she wins. I am tough on her though, but she wins majority of the time. That I don't tell everybody that yeah, she don't listen to this episode, but yeah, she does. She wins a lot.
No,
A lot.
the only daughter in a father household, I think always wins.
She wins.
Especially if they're the youngest.
Hmm.
Oh, because then they're daddy's little girl and they're the youngest child of the family. The youngest
Hmm.
always gets treated spectacularly.
Oh yeah,
That's the
yeah.
baby.
She'll play in it at times, but like I said, I am tough on her, but she definitely gets away with a lot more than she should,
What
which is
aspects
good.
are you tough on? What do you mean?
Um,
That's like saying I'm tough on you, and unless you listen to all the podcast episodes, you don't
so,
know.
like right now, her just listening and like in general, like just listening the
Ugh.
first time and following through with it.
Yeah.
But we always get the but I want but I no wait this but no just listen like go brush your teeth no but I have to do no just go brush your
Yeah.
teeth no but I want to do it no I don't care what you want to do go brush your teeth like that whole thing of
Has
just
she
the first initial
started
follow through.
or done? Has she started or ever done the um? I don't know how to phrase it. I'm fucking drawing blanks tonight. But like, for example, today my daughter had a musical thing. Like you need to go brush your teeth. Go brush your teeth. And she's like, and she'll act like she's stretching and everything.
Oh
And
god, yeah, that's been
it's
going on
like
for a
10 to 15 seconds. That's been going on. But this part's been getting really bad this week. For the last 2 weeks. It always seems to be when her nana shows up and leaves.
while.
But she'll be like, it's like I'm going. No, you need to go now. You need to hurry up. We got like 5 minutes before we leave. You need to get your ass to the bathroom, brush your teeth. Let's go. Stop stressing me out.
Mm.
Ah, you're always rushing me. Stop. And it's like an instant. You need to stop. I fucking told you to go do something. You're prolonging it. Get your ass in that bathroom. Go brush your teeth. Let's get going. Ah. And she'll complain or something. And my wife has to either choose say something and back me up or just sit quietly. It's like 50-50. Or should have sit there. But most of the time, like tonight, she was pissed off. She's like, you need to go. Your dad has asked you twice now. Get your foot in that bathroom. Stomps her feet.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the stretching. I'm like, oh, I'm just stretching. Like, no, you've been stretching for 5 minutes. You're not that sore. You're limber. Your body is literally rubber.
6.
I can grab you by the ankle and throw you up the stairs. You'll be fine. Like you'll get up and walk away. You'll be fine. Get up there and brush your teeth. Go do what you need to do. I'm going. Get up now and go. Go now. I want to hear it. Just go. I'm going. No, you're not. You're literally sitting there. Oh, she tries.
No, not like vocally mimic you, but body language.
No,
So, like,
she doesn't mock. No, nothing yet.
Mocking's the best way to put it. Like my son does it. My daughter does it occasionally. But like, my back's been hurting really bad. It's just fucking heat and cold. Kansas is so fucking bipolar right now. But my back was hurting really bad, and so like I have ice packs. I'm doing icy hot, Advil, Tylenol. All the medication the military gave me, just a very high dosage. And I'll be like, I'll hold my back, like, oh man, my back hurts, and ask my wife for a back rub, and then my son will be like, oh, my back. He was walking around. Oh, I hurt my back. Fuck you. No, you didn't. And before people are like, you don't say, no, I fucking know. I've told my children multiple times.
No, I've got my kids. My kids know that I've got a bad back. That I'm always sore. So they're like, "Are you okay? We know you're 40. Are you gonna be okay? Like, are you good?" I'm like, I don't like any of you right now. Leave me alone. I don't want to talk to one of you right now.
I would take that over the mocking.
Do not touch me. Do not look at me. I don't want to see or hear you for a while now because of what you're saying to me. Like, that's what I get. And I know, and I have a 15-year-old also. He's like, oh, do you need your walker? Like, I will break your legs. I will hit you with a walker right now. You may be 15, but I will break your legs.
Now, the
You'll
more
learn to walk in
important
your
question
hands.
is, do you have a walker?
No, I don't have a fucking walker. I don't have a
You have a
rascal. I don't
cane?
have a scooter. I don't have a cane. I'm nothing. No, I'm good. I can walk just fine. But
Well,
no,
not
though,
just
they
fine,
want to
but
they want to make the joke that, oh, do you need this? Like, no, you give me this, I will hit you with it. You will be impaired and you will need this after I hit you with it. Love my kids, but I hate them at the same time.
It's just a big
They always
way
think they're so funny.
when they're young, though, like 6 and under. Oh, they're fine.
Oh, they have their deal. They have their moments.
Hilarious.
Oh, they have their moments.
Yeah.
They catch me off guard. I'm like, oh, you little shit. Like that's a good one, but I don't want to give you any credit right now because it's funny, but shut up.
But it's no secret. Like, again, context, usage, I'm okay with. In the house, I'm okay with. But never at each other, never target someone. Because they're just words. Very expressive words. But it always gets me. My daughter, she's starting to get into more advanced video games. Where there's like push and click, drag type thing. But she was playing against someone on the Nintendo Switch on like Mario Kart. She just getting owned. She was getting owned. And she grabs it, she slams it down on the couch. Oh, you're pissing me off. I'm making dinner, I hear this, and I have to stop because I'm laughing hysterically in the kitchen. So I walk over to the little windows where I can see through it. I was like, what? What did you say? They're pissing me off, Dad. Okay, what happened? And she's trying to tell me how she's losing in Mario Kart. I'm still laughing. I was like, well, sucks to suck. I'm sorry. Get better.
Yeah, pretty much. That's how it goes.
There's no hand holding in this situation at all.
Nope, that's how it goes.
And it was so funny. And then my wife came home from work, and I don't remember what happened, but my daughter repeated me and said, oh, sucks to suck, Mom. I was like,
oh shit.
my wife good sport. She took it in stride. She's like, I'm sorry, what? Who taught you that? Dad? Because this guy was pissing me off on Mario. She's like, okay. She starts breaking down laughing. And I'm just on the floor fucking cracking up because she's using it properly, but then she's repeating me. And of course, then that follows up with, hey, look, in home. Okay, fine, good, don't care. Don't you say that to anyone outside of this house. Okay, I don't want to get a call from your teacher saying you told another kid suck. Okay, no.
Yeah.
No. I'm not having this conversation or sorry, your mom doesn't want me to have this conversation with the principal, because if so, I'm telling them the truth of, well, sucks to suck. I'm sorry. The kid clearly sucked.
Yeah.
My daughter was better. That sounds like a very clear-cut situation.
Yeah.
I'm not
Pretty
the
much.
one you want to call it.
Yeah.
I'm very logical about all of it. It's just a word. I've heard worse. I've been called worse by a kid on streams, calling me fucking twat and cunts. Going,
True.
okay, my 6-year-old knowing the word piss is not a big deal.
Yeah.
It's funny. I'm okay with it because we're teaching it properly versus hearing it from somebody else and then using it and me having to hear about it later. Like my parents learned. Mrs. Sauer, your son, he said shit. Yes, we heard him. It was the middle of a basketball game. He yelled shit really loud. Everyone heard it. Not news.
Oh,
It's funny.
life of a dad. That's what it is.
Milestone. We're not in diapers anymore.
Nice.
I'm so happy
Very
for
nice.
that. So happy. No, like, become a parent and you will understand
Oh, yes.
the tragedy that is diapers. Once you get to pull up face, like, yes. No more poopy butts. Now I have a toilet paper thief who uses a whole roll of toilet paper to wipe his ass. And he doesn't throw it in the toilet.
Oh, well. He's European.
No, he's listening to his mom, who said, don't throw too much in the toilet. So what's
Or
he
any
do?
at all.
He throws it all in the trash can. And in a week, we went through a whole pack of toilet paper.
Oh, wow.
I didn't even know he was doing it until like the last day. And then my mother-in-law was like, oh yeah, he's gone through several of them.
Might be a problem.
What? I just bought a new pack on Sunday. Yeah, we have one roll left. Between the 2 bathrooms? Yeah. What? So baffled. Couldn't explain it. So there's $40 down the drain in a week.
Yeah.
Fucking assholes.
Oh, kids. The fun life.
Nope. It's fun. I enjoy it. And maybe if you ever get your stay-at-home application approved, it'll be more fun.
We'll see. I'm going to apply again next month.
Just in time for summer.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. I have references. You make it a phone call.
Hola. No habla inglés. Oh shit, she actually speaks it.
Yeah, you're fucked.
Just sit there. See. No. Oh shit.
Oh yeah.
Pendejo?
Shit.
No, yeah, I know she's on the phone. Shut up. No, Rahgel, I'll call you back. 1 second. Okay. Adios. Click. I think you're fucked, man. Sorry.
Yeah,
I don't know what she
appreciate
said. I would. I'm telling you right now because that's how I answer.
I know.
You gotta fuck with the telemarketers sometime. You just gotta do it. And when you speak Spanish, then they quickly go, Is this Mr. Okay? Wrong number. Yes, you have the wrong number. Thank you. Bye. Click. Anyways, let's wrap this up. Parenting, and mostly animals. Facts of life. Really what happened. If you already didn't know this, it's only been 2 times so far. We'll make it 3 after this episode. Or when this episode airs, it'll be 3 times. Maybe. I don't know. Thursday night, Rahgel and myself live stream whatever game we're playing at night. And mostly it's been Call of Duty. It's been Call of Duty every time. 2 times. It's been Call of Duty.
Yes.
And we're going to get him a win. Maybe. I don't know. I'm struggling right now. So
We'll see.
But come check us out. This is something new, and we're trying to get it to somehow work to where we can stream. It's a trouble process, but we're working on it. We're working on it. Wow, I mumbled a lot there. Yeah, so check us out. Twitch, mostly Facebook, YouTube, Kick for me, and Twitch for Rahgel and myself. So come check us out. It's a lot of fun, and we talk about most of the game. We get pissed off.
Oh yeah,
It's good times though. Good times. He gets less off it. He gets less let off his leash for a whole night, and we have fun.
Oh yes, it's
That's all
fun.
I
It's
got.
enjoyable. So yeah,
If only you gotta win, I gotta win.
we got one. All right, I'll get one soon.
DMZ
We'll
doesn't
see.
count, and we struggled last time.
Oh yeah, we did. We got our ass kicked last time. So yeah, it was a good one. Dad life never stops.
No. And summer's
Animal
coming
life
too. We'll have
does.
so much.
So yeah, I don't know. We'll
Dad
see.
life does stop if your kids don't.
Yeah, well, animal life stops more, but I don't know.
More frequently, yeah.
We'll see. Yep, we have Thursdays. Every Thursday is our plan. We'll see what happens.
Thursday
Everyone
night.
coming up this Thursdays. So yeah, till then, we'll have some fun. Enjoy it. Bye, bitch.